What up, gang? So last night we worked until it got dark. The fucking CV axle is giving us a bitch of a time to pop out of that rear end. You know, I don't know if you guys ever done where the CV axle clicks into the tranny or the CV axle clicks into the rear of the drive shaft, rear of the, whatever it's called, the rear end. Oh my God. I'm sick right now. I partially got the flu, so. Anyways, we're going to hop in the Charger. I'm going to bring that down to the shop because I got a few cars in this driveway right now. And it's an apartment complex. And I don't want to hear anybody bitch, so. It's fully insured, so fuck it. I'm just going to bring it down there. I'll get you guys some driving on that, and then we're going to go see what's up with my brother. See if we can pop that axle out and put the new one in and get that back together. And I got to see what these guys are doing with my F-350. Because they promised me I would have my truck before snow falls. Well, snow fell last night. I don't have my truck. So, let me call in that. I've been trying to get somebody over here to change my wheels, to put my stocks on my red Chrysler. The fucking rims are still on it. I got the Charger in the driveway now. So, we're about to hop in the Charger. I'll get you guys a cold start. I'm going to add yesterday's video stuff all in one today. Make a nice long one. I don't know. I got so much going on. Her daughter's car has 13 codes, and the whole front end needs work done to it. To a BMW she just bought. So, I don't know, guys. Gang,
what do you think about
I'll
this?
get back to you shortly. Get you guys a cold start of the Charger. Ooh, it's chilly out. Chilly, chilly, chilly. It sounds really good. I got to put a little air in the front tires. Got a little. Been sitting for 2 months almost. Let me get some air in this front tire and I'll get back to you guys. So we're in the Charger. These fucking lights just popped up. Now you know they just scanned. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you, when you got hot rods, there's always something. The battery wasn't dead, so it's got to be an ABS. It's usually 90% of the time why that comes on is ABS, so. This thing is just straight horsepower, though. This car's like stupid, honestly. I don't know why somebody built this kind of motor on a limited slip rear end. I mean, it does light posi. Like you're rolling like 25, 30 miles an hour, you punch it, it lays sideways. But it's actually like, kind of like, it's sick. I love it. But for somebody that don't drive cars often, don't know horsepower, they don't need this car. This is like a takeover car. That's what it is. Somebody needs to buy this car that does those takeovers. Throw some tires on it, because that's all this is a burnout machine. I mean, it's an everyday. You could drive it every day if you don't beat the fuck out of it. And I mean, I guess you could beat the fuck out of it, but if you drive it normal, it drives great. I don't know if you can hear it right now. It's just instant throttle response. I don't like these wheels and these tires that are on here. Yes, they look okay, but like the guy burned the fuck out of them, so they're bald a little bit. But I mean, the car drives great. Look at this. We're doing 40 miles an hour. No shaking, no pulling, no sounds whatsoever. It's got some very expensive suspension on it too. It's all adjustable by some dial up top. You can do hard to soft. It's adjustable coilovers up and down. You can adjust them. I mean, this is a great little ride, and it's clean. It's got beautiful interior. Absolutely beautiful. Sunroof. I mean, if you guys see all my cars that I show, they're all very nice and clean. I get them, and that's probably like the first thing I do is absolutely clean them. And there ain't many of these cars you see that have all the vents. This car has all its vents. And that will be fixed. Right after I fix the Chrysler 300, I'm going to drop this off. I do not like lights on my dashboards. But let me get this car to Agawam. I'm going to pause, you guys, you gang. I don't know how to say it without saying you guys. My brother said I say you guys a lot. What else do you say? You people, you gang, you family, you what? I don't know what else to say. I'll get back to you guys shortly. Like, what else do you say? I know I got a couple followers now, so tell me what I'm doing wrong. Help me out here. I know everybody loves to see burnouts and stuff like that, but I just don't beat on my cars. I mean, I will punch this in a little while. I'll find this nice straightaway and punch it for you. But I'm not going to fucking sit here and roast the tires and do donuts, and I don't do takeover shit. No, I build my cars to enjoy them. Yeah, I don't beat on them. Everybody's like, oh, but it's a ripping car. Rip out, rip up, rip it up, rip it up. Yeah, buy me some tires. I'll smoke the shit out of them. Buy me a rear end if it blows. Buy me a tranny if it blows. I'll smoke the shit out of them. Comes to a stop nice. I mean, this car drives great. I cannot believe the Chrysler 300, the black one, and this Dodge Charger has not sold yet. And you know what it is I have all window shoppers. Nobody has come to see this car or drive this car besides, will you take $4,000? Will you take $3,500? Well, a lot of them are aligned for this, and that. Well, a lot of them are aligned and they don't have a cammed out motor and a built tranny and beautiful interior and not rotted out bodies. So I don't mess with all that junk. We're in a tunnel right now, so you guys can hear this thing. There's cops over there, so I just gave it a little throttle, not much. I'll get back to you shortly. I guess I'm going to say it like that. Just don't say guys. I'll get back to you shortly. I just wanted to get you a little video of me hitting bumps with all the windows up. There's absolutely no suspension sound. There is no shakes. There's no rattles on this car. I did hear a tiny exhaust leak on my brand new headers that just got installed by Ed's Custom Exhaust. He charged me almost $1,700 to put headers on this car because he had to do custom work. Because he said my heads are different on this car. They are not the original 5.7 heads. So the headers that I bought did not just bolt up to it. Whatever the fuck that means, I don't know, but he charged me $1,700 to put headers on. While I turned my heated seats on, oh my God, my ass got so hot so quick. Wow, this car's got great heat. I'll tell you, if this was the all-wheel drive one, this thing would be a little more insane the way it's got power. But I'm going to get to Agawam. If I get a chance to drop the gas pedal down for you, I will put you back on. So let me get off here. get a little driving done because we got a little ways to haggle on. And before I shut this off, I will scan them codes, so I will tell you what it is. I'm sure it's an ABS sensor. I'm pretty good with these cars right now, and that's usually what that means. Get back to you shortly. Trying to get you a little rip right here in between the buildings because the car sounds really good. Let me hit this little bump, see if I can get it. Can I get that? It's like instant power. This thing's insane. Really badass. I gotta drive this thing a little more. I really do like it. I literally didn't even floor it. I touched the gas pedal down a little bit and the car drifted sideways. Everybody looked. I'm in Holyoke. So if you know Holyoke, everybody's around on the streets. Oh, that was sick. We had a really good spot. There's like a tunnel right here. And I gotta come to a stop to go over a speed bump. See if I can get you guys a little sound. People all around me look at this car. They love it, the sound. See what we can do here. Just a little. Nothing crazy. If anybody hears that sound, tell me this car don't have a stall converter. Because it goes like, whoa, to move. And it definitely ain't tranny slippage, let me tell you that. Because if you give it gas, this motherfucker goes. I wish somebody would come drive this thing and tell me a little bit more about the build. I bought it like this. I mean, I did a lot of work to make this car drive the way it's driving. I mean, whoever bought it off of the guy that built it beat the piss out of it. I mean, I did new subframes, I did new A-arms, new ball joints, new brakes, new tie rods, new U-joints. Everything this car has done to it to make it the way it is has been me. What the fuck do we got going on here? The whole fucking road's blocked off. Alright, I'll get back to you. Hopefully you heard that. Well, I don't have too much to say. We got the Dodge Charger dropped off at the shop. I got it on the front line for sale. My brother's still working on the Chrysler 300. I don't know why the rear CV axle won't pop out of the rear end. He has done everything. And I had this problem when I was young, I remember. We could not get the CV axle out of one of our Honda Accords. One time, somebody came over, helped us. It popped out. And then for like a year straight, every time we got that drive shaft in, driving along, take a turn, out of the blue, like months after months after months, it would just pop out. Finally, one day, some kid came over, did a couple spins, click, it popped in, never had a problem again. But, like I said, this car came to me, it was beat to shit. I have replaced everything, motor, tranny, drive shaft. The only thing I have not replaced yet is suspension. And after this drive shaft and all the lights are off on the dash, I'm done. I am deep into this car. I'm never going to get my money back. It is what it is. The car is absolutely ripped, turnkey ripper. But I'm sure I will not collect all my money back on that car, but hopefully I collect most of it. The Dodge Charger, the ride went great. We have an ABS light came on that car now. I swear, it's like, you can just, you know, every time I have something for sale, it's like, you want to fucking, every time I take it out for a ride, it's like, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that. used cars suck, but new cars also suck. Because I see people that buy brand new cars and go through a lot worse shit than I do with used cars. I mean, I've seen people that buy new cars and then the dealership like shuts them down with a blown rear end or something like 31 days later or something. I mean, that's ridiculous. But it's life. Anyways, I'm going to get this posted for y'all. I have stuff from yesterday, stuff from today. I'm going to put it all together, see what we can do, and throw a video up. And I don't know, I'll get back to you guys. Peace out. What up, what up, what up, what up, gang? So, anyways, the Chrysler 300 got put back together and brought back down to the shop due to the snow that was supposed to come. Scared everybody. And like I said, that this car has been a huge headache since I got it. I mean, I have replaced everything. Now I'm starting with the suspension stuff. Anyways, it has a ABS tone ring that's bad in the rear right. So I was going to put the CV axle new in the rear. Could not get it to pop out of the rear end. I don't know if it was too cold out or the person that was trying just didn't try hard enough. But they put it all back together because of the 4 bolts on the back of the wheel bearing. One of them is so stripped out. We tried everything. We tried one of them reverse thread nuts. We were debating on starting to drill it out. I mean, I looked online, $284 for a whole rear hub assembly. And then I got to buy the wheel bearing. And then I got to put the CV axle and put it all back together. But it's together right now, running and driving the way it is with the 3 lights on. I have the CV axle in the car. Like I said, we tried our hardest. I'm handicapped, so I can't climb into the car. So I don't know how hard he tried, but I heard him hammering. He's got screwdrivers. He got crowbars. He got punches. He got everything. And I mean, I seen this happen before. And just out of the blue, it just pops out. But it's being a son of a bee. Anyway, so I go home while he's working on that. And it starts snowing. So I had to take the charger, put it in the driveway. And instead of listening to my landlord, because I'm only supposed to have 2 spots there. And I have 4 taken up. So I took the charger, moved it down to the shop, put it on the front line for sale. And then I got a phone call saying that they couldn't get the CV joint out, my brother. So he's putting it back together for now because the snow's going to fall and you don't want to left their driveway all apart. So he put it back together and brought it down to the shop and left it down there. So now I still got the lights on and I got a $200 CV axle in the car that's supposed to go in it. So now I'm going to order the rest of the parts and have somebody just change the whole setup. So there's no more strip bolt, there's no more nothing, because that's the type of work I do. But it's getting real sickening with this car. Like the whole motor's replaced. The tranny's replaced, the drive shaft's replaced, the bushings, it's literally endless with this car. Every ABS sensor has been replaced. There's no check engine lights, there's no ticks, there's no leaks, there's no nothing, but there's an ABS tone ring light on the rear right, so it's putting the traction control light on and everything. Which it's already went to 2 shops, been checked. It's 100% ABS tone ring. You can clear it, it stays off until you start driving. You hit the brakes once, it comes right back on. So you know it's the ABS tone ring. I know it is because I had it checked out by a few people that are good with cars, very good with cars. And if you scan it, it comes up ABS rear race ring or something. So, I mean, what else? Anyways, I'm on my way to grab the keys so I can at least turn the car around, face it outward. Then I gotta go drop my rent off. I have people that are in need of my help, but I haven't explained my whole side of the story to everybody, so nobody gets it. But I wasn't doing well in my life. And I was on the streets living in a car with this girl right there. Just me and her. Nobody showed up to that park lot every day and woke us up to go to work. We woke ourselves up, went to work and busted our ass every single day from morning when it was dark out until night when it was dark out. Every single day. And that's probably a lot to do with my handicapism, because I would do 13 cars a day. I didn't care. And we lived in a car. And when we wanted to become not homeless no more, 1 month of working, we got an apartment, we got on our feet, we got a place, things started going together when we wanted it. We didn't want it at the time. Now we want it. There's people around us right now that are having problems that think we're like millionaires, and they're putting so much stress on my relationship and my wife, asking to ask for us to buy them cars. We have bills too. We have this dog right here, this guy right here that we adopted, that's going to his appointment soon. He has loose teeth right here that we just found out the other day. He has a skin infection or something that he's itching all the time. He's chewing on his paws. I mean, you guys know what dogs cost when they go to the vet? The shots are almost $85 for the rabies shots and stuff. So I have some things I have to take care of. And her daughter bought a BMW, and I told her not to buy a BMW. Don't buy a BMW. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I kept telling her. She didn't listen. She bought a BMW. She has all kinds of codes up on the dash. She has all kinds of problems. And I went out there and I scanned the car. There's 14 codes. There's a rear, the front thing's bad or something. The CV axles. Thank you. I'm sorry. I got in an argument with my brother about not doing the work, and he's in the driveway working on other people's cars. But it's like like, I pay him great. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Every time he asks for what he wants, I pay him. And, you know, he flips out on me the other day. I'm not a punching bag. You're not going to sit there and just keep constantly flipping out on me, dude. Like, every one of your customers drop a car off and they leave. It's like he wants me to sit there and talk to him the whole time. I understand that. And so most of the time I sit there. Sometimes you treat me very fair in the bill, yeah. Sometimes you don't, and I pay it. I don't ever ask for nothing done for free, so I don't know why people think that they can treat me like a punching bag. So I absorb it as long as I can possibly absorb it, and I finally flipped out the other day. So now it is what it is. People think like I don't have other people that work on cars. I buy and sell cars. I have other people that work on cars. So I'm going to call the other guy today or tomorrow when I get myself feeling a little bit better, and I'm going to go drop the car off there with the parts and have them change them. Just like that, and pay them. And I'm not going to sit there at all. I'm going to drop the car off and pick it up in 2 days or something. But anyways, I'm not a punching bag. You know, you can only punch me so many fucking times before, you know, I grew up, so I changed my attitude a lot. And I'm doing a lot of venting right here, so I'm really sorry. But you guys are part of what I'm trying to build here, so you can either like it or you don't. I don't know what to say. But I'm headed down here. Hopefully the car starts right up. Hopefully I can spin it right around and get out of here. There's another guy down here that constantly needs money. I mean, yes, he pays me every month. But the other day, he got his check on the, 28th. The day I went there, he paid me. And he asked if he could borrow money. It's the 28th, bro. It's not even the beginning of next month. You're already broke? Maybe that should tell you something. So the other day, I tell him no, because it's only the 2nd. And I don't want the bill to be $600 on the 2nd. The bill's already $200. So he walks away from me. So that shows me how much of a friend I really am for you. So, like I tell Steph, he's not a friend. We just are his loan shark. We lend him money and that's it. So, whatever. But anyways, get back to your daughter. I fought and fought and fought and fought. You can't tell this girl no. Because like she says, she got adopted by another family. She don't let nobody tell her anything. But now it's time that she needs help with this car. She has 14 codes on it. The front end's falling off it. It's misfiring. I think the timing jumped. It needs over $1,000 in front end work. Never mind the 14, 13 codes. So I was looking for a cheap car for her. But tell me I'm wrong if I put my brakes on and I say, let's let her get a job first. Well, she's got to get back to school and she's got to get the job. Well, she had a car for over 2 months and she didn't get a job. She was getting suspended from school constantly because she has so much stupid shit going on in her life. Instead of just making it like she says, she makes it on the phone. Well, I need a car to go to school and I need a car to get a job. And you just had a car. You didn't get a job. You weren't going to school. And when you were going to school, you were getting suspended and not doing well. So I'm trying to pound in somebody's head that's sitting beside me that thinks I'm like a piece of shit because I won't just go buy a car for the person that doesn't have a job, that can't even change oil, that can't even give the car a tune-up. I think it's only fair that we wait till she gets a job. I'm willing to help and buy a car. Yes, I'm not financially perfect, but I can afford a couple $1,000 car to get you to school and to get you to your job. But get a job. Prove to us that you're going to work. I mean, you bought that BMW. You couldn't even change the oil. I had to come up with $85. Not come up with, but I had to dish out $85 to change the oil. And check it out. When the car got there, they jacked up the front end. They said, oh, wow. The wheels going dunk, 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 dunk. That's maintenance. The ball joint or tie rod, one of them was falling off. $186 for the ball joint or whatever. We get that done. Now the alignment's off, so the car's going into slit mode, which it's a BMW, so it's all computer. So alignment has to be on. I'm 12 minutes of venting, I'm sorry. But I mean, I feel like I'm proper not buying the car right now without her having a job. I think I'm a very nice guy if I'm going to give in and buy her a car. I mean, we're homeless.
He went to work every day. We had a few jobs.
Yeah. Went to work every single day. And then I started my own business. I started my own business. I worked for 3 different car lots. And then I started my own business detailing on the side.
We didn't have a shower. We found places.
Yeah. I mean, and this is what I try to show her. And I'm glad she's finally, like, thinking of some of it. Like, I'm glad that she sits back sometimes and does think about the truth in it all. I mean, if I bought her car today, who's going to change that oil tomorrow? Who's going to give that tune-up tomorrow? Because when you buy a used car, them are things you need to do right away to make sure your cars are okay. She bought that BMW. She drove it for 2 months straight. Didn't change the oil, didn't check the oil, didn't check none of the fluids, didn't go get the front end checked, didn't even get it put on the road properly, didn't even get it inspected. So you want me to go buy a car now? And then I got to take a risk that I got to change the oil now. I got to fix any parts that break. I got to pop tire. Oh, I'm on my way. An hour away. I'm on my way to put tires on it. No. I don't know, fam, but I'm going to get some of this posted. I moved the Charger down here. I'm going to go move the Chrysler 300. I'm going to get some of all this posted together. I'm sorry I vented for 12 minutes. Maybe you guys like it, because I do. I speak nothing but truth. I mean, it's only right. Would any of you all buy a car for your stepdaughter if she didn't have a job or she was getting suspended from school and not doing well? I mean, I could see if she's getting A's and she was going to school every day and all of a sudden her car broke and she can't get to school now. That I could see. Okay, she's getting A pluses. She's doing really good. Let's do it. No, she's not even going to school. She's laying in a bed with some guy, and the guy supposedly, she constantly says he's rich and he's got 2 cars and he gets everything he wants. So let him let you drive one of his cars. He's got 2 cars on the road. Why can't you drive one of his? I'll get back to you guys shortly. So because of the snow, my brother put the Chrysler 300 back together because he couldn't get the CV joint to pop out of the rear end. So that car's back down at the shop, put together. I'm going to order a whole knuckle with the wheel bearing everything because one of the bolts are stripped out on the back of the wheel bearing and we cannot get it out. We've tried everything. So the whole knuckle. So as soon as the knuckle comes in, we'll do the CV joint, we'll do the knuckle, we'll do everything, put it back together, and that car will be done. But anyways, it's down at the shop. The Charger's down at the shop. On the startup of the Charger this time, we got a light on. It says ABS sensor for the rear right. It just is never ending for me. My buddy called me with the Nissan Maxima. Said the exhaust is dragging. I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow because exhausts usually don't just fall. So, we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to get this posted for you guys. I'm just starting to get over my cold. As you can hear in my voice, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So, I'm going to get this posted for you guys. Tomorrow, we're going to look at that exhaust. We'll see what happens. This Chrysler 300, I want to go in for an exhaust delete. I want to order an intake. I want to order an SRT bumper. Rear and front. There's so much stuff I got to do. So, you know what it is. Day by day, we'll get to it. Like, share, subscribe, join my channel, turn your bell post notifications on. Have a good night. Peace.